Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Cece Gaines. We're learning more this afternoon about a light rail crash in Minneapolis last night involving a car and two trains. This is new video from the scene last night near South 5th Street and Portland Avenue South. Take a look there. Metro Transit says a vehicle entered the intersection and was hit by a southbound train before colliding with the train on the other side of the tracks. Two people in the vehicle went to the hospital, one with critical injuries. This afternoon, light rail services in that area are back up and running. While developing in Hennepin County, a huge drug bust. 6 people are facing charges for intending to sell 34 pounds of fentanyl. Authorities also seized 14 pounds of meth, 2 pounds of cocaine, and multiple guns from the 6 people. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office is now coordinating with the U.S. Attorney's Office on how and where to prosecute the cases. Jury selection is underway right now in the trial for a former GOP strategist charged with sex trafficking minors. In federal court yesterday, Anton Lazzaro pled not guilty to all charges. He's accused of giving teenage girls lavish gifts, vape pens, and cash in return for sex. Lazzaro's alleged accomplice is set to testify against him during his trial. The man charged with killing a Twin Cities girl while she jumped on a trampoline will wait a few more weeks to find out his sentence. Dupree Robinson was scheduled to be sentenced today after pleading guilty to second-degree murder 2 weeks ago. But the sentencing hearing has been pushed to April. Robinson shot 9-year-old Trinity Addison Smith in May of 2021. Police say she got caught in the crossfire during a drive-by in Minneapolis. Dupree faces 37 years in prison. Now today, the mayor of Stillwater is planning to announce a state of emergency as they prepare for flooding on the St. Croix River. A special meeting will be held at 7 tonight to update the plan if the river reaches major flood stage. That hasn't happened since 2001. State climatologists say they're concerned since there's still so much snow on the ground and more could still be on the way. In a meeting last night, city leaders decided they'll start building a temporary wall next week to prevent flooding. That'll be followed by sandbagging and parking lot closures along the waterfront. All right, Ben, I know you're talking more snow on the way. When is it going to hit?
Well, we have some flakes and flurries flying around the metro right now, but the brunt of this next weather system, Cece, is actually going to hit well to our north in northwestern Minnesota. That's where we have a winter storm warning that remains into effect until tomorrow morning. It includes cities like Fargo, Moorhead, Thief River Falls, and International Falls, Baudette. That's where we'll see potentially a half a foot of snow. And even though some parts of the metro are seeing some snow flying, this is just the initial wave. Briefly snowing heavily north and west of the Twin Cities, especially along I-94 up near the Monticello area at this hour. But again, the brunt of this system is still well off to our west. Heavy snow falling over parts of the Dakotas, and that's forecast to move into the state later this afternoon and into the evening. This is microcast that gives us more or less just an overcast sky around the Twin Cities. Heavy snow blankets the center and northern part of the country or the state later this evening and overnight. Here in the Twin Cities, it's just going to be too warm. We're looking at potentially 1/10 of an inch to 2/10 of an inch of rain, most of that falling after dark and wrapping up before Wednesday's morning commute. That's system number 1, a little bit of patchy drizzle early Wednesday. System number 2 misses us to the south. I-90 looking at seeing some light snow accumulating on Thursday, and then we wrap up anything falling from the sky for the rest of the week. Looks like a warmer and mostly quiet weather weekend in the forecast. Cece.
All right, look at that warm up. Thanks, Ben. Well, in just a few minutes, Governor Walz is signing a bill into law cracking down on catalytic converter thefts. The legislation looks to connect the dots between a detached catalytic converter and the car it came from. The new law will require anyone who removes a catalytic converter from a car to put the VIN number on that part so it can be traced to the original car. Chief Political Reporter John Croman is at the Capitol right now, and we'll have more on that story during our evening newscast. That's all for now, but we're back in 30 minutes for another news and weather update. See you then.